Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We have an exciting day ahead of us. We are test driving a customer's truck, making sure that he doesn't have any issues. This customer spent quite a big chunk of change with us. Got a 99 VPA with our compound turbos, a bunch of fueling head studs, O-ring head gasket, one of our prototype PDD cams, valve train, and one of our 650 trannies. So we're putting some miles on it. We are headed to Nevada, and we might be driving back separate. That's why we got the Everybody thought you had a black eye in the last video, and I told them that it was actually
I disrespected our receptionist.
One guy said that's why Josh's shoulders hurt. So
No. I was gonna say, like, everyone thinks I just wake up grungy. Like, no, that's all happens at the shop.
yeah, within the first 5 minutes of the day.
Bad.
Yeah, so we got this guy. This is a big booty dually. Clearly we have a little ABS problem, but you know, it doesn't seem to be hurting us. It does got 410s, so this is gonna be a fun drive. Stay tuned when we pull up. So we're here at the Sahara dealership down in Las Vegas. Hopefully, we're looking at it right now. It is gorgeous. So we waiting for our sales rep to show up, and then we'll take this pig for a test drive. And hopefully end up good. So we're here at the dealership talking the numbers over. We'll see how it goes. The truck had some damage to it. Nice chip in the driver door and some scratches. So I told him I didn't want money off. I wanted it to be perfect, and I would pay full price. I didn't care. I just wanted it to look good when we leave here. So they're trying to see what they can do as far as prices go and the damage. All right, guys. So we're at another dealership, hoping to look at a different truck, little different trim package. Or not trim package, but I guess color package. So we're gonna go ahead and meet with this guy over here at Chapman Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram and kind of see what kind of deal we can work up. We got the down payment covered, and let's see what kind of financing we can get. Again, I'm not a rich man, guys. I have no shame in saying that the bank owns part of this truck, but hopefully they can get us a good deal on the truck, and it's what I want. So we're at the dealership. We're gonna go ahead and get our trade-in appraised here. We got Scott. Awesome guy to work with, by the way. We're down here at Chapman Dodge Ram out in Las Vegas. Been an easy experiment. So this is our trade-in. What do you think it's worth? Got compound turbos, a fuel package, only 163,000 miles. Barely broken.
You said it had 600 horsepower?
Yep.
You mind if I look under the hood?
Go for it.
Nice old truck for a second gen. Not my favorite, but nice. Got the good rubber on it.
Should do it.
And it's actually it's a Laramie with a leather package on it. Wow, that's awfully impressive. You can tell somebody cares about it. Optima batteries, right?
Hey.
Besides all the work. Holy smokes. You know, I'll bet with the work on this, 20, 30 grand. Find the right guy that sees the value in that. How much money's in that truck?
I have no idea. Probably a lot more than 20 grand.
Yeah, well, there you go.
You never get it back out.
Here, you want me to tell you if it's a good truck? Let me show you something. See this? This is the life of this truck. If it was a in the shop piece of crap, this would be mashed flat.
Dude, the guy knows.
That's how you tell right there. Nice truck.
Yeah. Well, Scott, I appreciate you doing the deal.
Yeah, no problem.
On our new
Thank
truck.
you.
And awesome.
So do I get it?
Well, let me see what. Oh, all right. Let them show the weakness. The hood doesn't always last. All right, guys, we're sitting in the new tow rig for 2021. The shoulder is hurt, but we are not out. We got the deal done. The guys here were super awesome. They treated us well. We got out of here. They knocked quite a bit of money off for us. I want to thank Robert down in Vegas. He messaged me, said, hey, my mom works for this dealership. She got me in touch with Scott, and Scott got us taken care of. Again, no pressure, broke it all down. All the numbers were right. Didn't try to sell me anything I didn't need, so appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get this thing home and unveil it to you guys. Well guys, it wouldn't be a trip back up to Utah without a snowstorm in the brand new truck, but you already know we got the 4x4 if it needs it. Obviously it doesn't, but first impressions, 200 miles in, we're almost home. This thing rides like a Cadillac. It's got tons of power, shifts good. I am a happy camper. All right guys, so we're sitting in the new tow truck. All I can say is it's unreal to me. Like, I've never bought anything new, like a truck at least, and it's crazy to me. Yes, I spent a lot of money. No, I'm not going to talk numbers with you guys, because honestly, the way I spend my money and how much I paid for something is my business and not your guys's. So don't take it personal, but we're going to go over the build sheet, and then we'll go over some of the cool features of the truck. So obviously we went with a 2021 Ram 3500 single rear wheel. This is a limited mega cab with the night edition. So we went single rear wheel because they're able to tow 28,000 pounds. That's plenty. I only needed to tow 24,000, so we decided to opt out of the dually for the single rear wheel. Less tires, plus driving it around town and stuff, it makes it a lot easier. And the mega cab was purely because we're sitting at the dealership, and these are expensive trucks, and Meyer hops in the back seat of a mega cab, lays down back here, and it's like, yep, that'll work. So we went with the mega cab because number one, I have a family. Number two, that was Meyer's pick. We went with the exterior color of the diamond black crystal pearl coat. So that's like that PXR. It's got a lot of flake in it. Looks really cool. And then all black interior with the black leather limited seats. And then this is a HO. So we have the Aisin AS69RC HT tranny with the high output common rail. So obviously we have all the safety features. Like, I'm not going to go over that, airbags, stuff like that. We have a 373 axle ratio. We have a ton of cameras, shift on the fly transfer case, traction control. One cool thing is the trailer sway dampening. We have blind spot detection. We have the 12-inch navigation, Apple Play, Google Play. We have the Wi-Fi hotspot. We have the Harman and Kardon 17 speaker premium sound system, which comes in the limited. We have heated, cooled seats, and then in the back is heated, obviously a heated steering wheel. We have a power sliding rear window. One of the downsides of this truck is it only has a 31-gallon tank, but luckily S&B makes a 50-gallon for the 5th gens. Then we have the Snow Chief group, which comes with the auxiliary switches, a skid plate. We got the towing, HD towing package. So we have the air ride in the rear. We have the gooseneck 5th wheel hitch built into the truck. And then the night edition came with black headlights, black tail lights, black badges, the black wheels, black mirrors. We got the paint to match bumpers, paint to match grill, which something on the limited, most of them are all brushed aluminum. So this one did cost a little bit more to get the night edition, but in my mind, after seeing both trucks side by side, that was definitely the selling point, was how they looked. Then we got the stereo, like I covered. We have some of the things the limited has that the other ones don't. Adaptive cruise control. We have forward collision warning. We have surround view camera system. We have the adaptive steering system. We have a 220 amp alternator. And then this one has the Ram Box Delete, which I don't really like the Ram boxes. I think it's just a way to scratch your bed. So I wasn't really sold on the Ram boxes anyway, but that's the build sheet. So let's go ahead and look over some of the features of this truck. So obviously, like most modern vehicles, it's push to start. You do that. We have the insanely large 12-inch touchscreen. While that's firing up, we have our adaptive cruise control with the different distance settings, your regular cruise control, your gear limit, so like plus minus, you know, fifth, sixth, fourth, third. You have your Hey Siri function for the Apple, and then this is all the different menus of the truck. So as you can see, we got all the different PIDs, oil pressure. One trippy thing that I'm still trying to get used to is this diesel exhaust fluid gauge over here. And then this is one of the differences with the Limited is that dash. Also this trim down here. We have all the different options, stuff like that. One of the cool things here, hold on, we'll fire this up. So we have the surround camera. You have a 360 view of the truck. You have the tailgate. Then you have the different view. You have the front camera. You have a much closer front camera, and then you have the bed, which is pretty sweet. You also have the 2 side mirrors right there, and then obviously the tailgate. So you get to choose between all 3 of these when you're backing up, making a gooseneck trailer. The other cool thing, this is your regular mirror. Flip it back, it turns into a digital, it's the camera back there. Insane, guys. Like I said, you got all your climate or heated, cooled seats. You can deploy the steps in and out. You have, let's see here, exit out of this. And then you have your home, climate control. I mean, obviously this thing is like loaded to the hilt. And then you have some options up here. In here we have 1 storage, 2 storage, and what's crazy is they put like a compass, a squared, b squared, c squared, fraction, the decimals in here. Kind of weird. And then the other nice thing is this actually slides forward and back, so lots of storage. We got plenty of room for stuff. Here's your 4-wheel drive. Then down here we have our brake controller. This lowers the truck with air ride, tow haul, exhaust brake, and then you can turn off your park sensors. And all these are aux switches. That was part of that snow edition. Some USB charging ports, the 007 pocket, as the dealer likes to call it. Obviously you have your glove box. This truck did not have a sunroof, which I'm actually kind of glad. After being in one with a sunroof, this is much nicer in my opinion. And then we have obviously buttons up here for the power window. The tailgate is on the remote control. Over here we have power mirrors. Now on most Rams, this one's power and this one's not. On this truck, if you hit this button here and then go, it actually moves the outer part of the mirror. One of those really cool features that I feels like overlooked. You have the auto fold mirror option, like so. And then obviously you have your regular, you know, memory seats, stuff like that. One of the really cool parts about this truck is it's got the running boards. I'm not a huge fan, but my wife really likes them. And then obviously with the Mega Cab, I mean, it reclines, stuff like that. And this sound system's great, like phenomenal. Got the black wheels, and then moving around, you got the tail lights, which look sick. One of my favorite parts is all this blacked out stuff. Underneath here, we have our air ride and our differential, obviously the axle. Big brakes. This thing stops phenomenal, especially with the exhaust brake. So we only have about 4 leaves in the front, 3 in the back, and then those airbags. So it rides really well for even a 1-ton. Big fan. And then in the door you have some compartments, stuff like that. And then as we go around here, we got all the black badges, and these headlights are just insane. Huge fan. We got the fogs, the blacked out grille, which looks really good. blacked out tow hooks. And then of course, under the hood, we have the Ram Active Air. So this thing sucks air from up here, it gets sucked from down there. Really cool. The grill actually has louvers. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. Let me. No, it's kind of hard to see, but basically it opens and shuts itself. And then we have our bone stock truck under here. We have a CP3 pump, which is new for 2021. That's one of the main reasons we went with the 21. Pretty cool. I mean, it just looks gorgeous. It's so dirty. That's the one thing about black. I mean, it gets dirty so fast. So fast. And then that's some wind. Then we have the tailgate drop on the remote. And this truck has the power inverter, the gooseneck hookups, switchable bed lighting. So these two lights and that back light, this is bright at night. You have your fifth wheel mount and then your gooseneck ball, which we got ordered today. You got your class 5 hitch with an adapter from Ram, and then your plugs. And all in all, I mean, I'm thrilled. Like, you know what they say, just at this point, it's only money, right? It's crazy. I'm still kind of in shock that this is mine. I remember Sunday morning I woke up and I just looked out the window to make sure it was still there. It wasn't like a dream. So really thrilled. The dealership down there at Chapman Dodge, Ram, Chrysler, Fiat in Las Vegas treated me really well. I was really happy with the service. I dealt with Scott down there. Real straight shooter. How car buying I felt like should be. Very easy to deal with. No BS. I was in and out in I think 2 hours. So huge thank you to those guys. But yeah, I mean, here is the new tow rig. Factory 5-year, 100,000 mile warranty, 3 and 36 on everything else. So we'll see how she does. We're going to put it on the dyno, get you guys some dyno footage. We will do some towing with it. I'll try to get you guys some driving. This Aisin trans shifts just like an Allison. It like defuels in between shifts. By no means is this truck a race truck. It is pretty slow. But that being said, I didn't buy it to go fast. I bought it to tow. And legally, this thing can tow an epic amount when you think about a single rear-wheel drive truck. Most of you guys driving third gens, your dualies couldn't even handle the weight that these new trucks can. I know a lot of people are going to ask. We test drove 2 Rams, 2 Power Strokes. My thoughts were the Rams had the nicest interior, and I thought like the night editions and the limiteds looked way nicer than the Fords. The Ram exhaust brake seemed to work way better, and I felt like the Ram transmission, the Aisin trans speaking only, seemed to know what it wanted to do. Yes, it was very deliberate. Yes, it's not a fast shifting tranny. It reminds me of like a stock Allison, like 6-speed Allison, just defuels. But driving both 10-speed Fords, number one, the interiors felt like 2010. And it was really loud going down the road. Like there was a lot of dash rattle and cup holder rattle. This truck is like bone quiet inside. Number two, the exhaust brake on the Fords were absolutely terrible. And number three, the 10-speed tranny, when I was coasting downhill in both trucks, we tested a King Ranch and a Platinum. Both of them kind of had this weird downshift, couldn't figure out where it wanted to be kind of vibe. And it didn't make me feel comfortable towing with it. I will say the Ford truck, I felt like rode a little better. Now, granted, it wasn't an air ride truck, but it rode a little bit better. I'll give them that. And it definitely felt faster off the line. So if I was daily driving this truck and not towing heavy at all, I think the Ford's the better truck. I feel like if you're using this truck to tow or haul heavy, to me, the Ram, in my opinion, wins every time. And I know I'll get this every time. Why not a Duramax? I'll tell you why I don't want a Duramax. Number one, independent front suspension. I don't want to deal with it. Number two, I really don't like the way your guys' emission systems are off the turbos. I feel like out of all 3 trucks, the Chevy GMC platform has the worst emission system of all the newer trucks. I do think the other thing, because Cummins has been doing emissions longer than Power Stroke, longer than Duramax, like, and they have a much wider span, being that Cummins is on-road, off-road, equipment, all that. I feel like the Ram has the better emission system, just inherently by design. That being said, I picked what I picked. I bought what I bought. And like I tell all my buddies that are giving me hell, if you guys want to make the payment or bought the truck, then I will gladly take a brand new Power Stroke or a brand new Duramax. But this was my money, my choice. So I went ahead with the Ram. I am thrilled. I love it. Super comfy, super quiet. My wife likes it. My kids have plenty of room. And most importantly, Meyer can sleep in the back seat. So hopefully you guys like this video. We're going to have a ton of new content on the new truck. Hopefully that kind of, I know some of you guys might not be in the market for a new truck, but it's always kind of cool to see what the new trucks have. I know for me, even going from a 2011 to a 2021, it is a huge jump in comfort, drivability, stuff like that. And drop a comment down below what you think of the truck. Currently, I am trying to pick out some wheels for it. Not going to go crazy, just 20x10s like my usual, because these wheels just, they ain't doing it for me. And then go ahead, make sure you subscribe. 07, 05, we got the 21. We always got something with Meyer. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I will catch you on the next one.